Welcome, everyone. Yes, those who are watching live, we this is our second episode in Career Catalyst Experts Insight for the Business Brilliance. Yeah, the today's topic we are talking about strategies for enhancing attention span and focus on the workplace. So I'm honored to have Chandra Banu, Thillaigovindan certified, who is certified lifestyle coach, and her niche is to help working professionals with short attention span to discover their potential to achieve success in professional and personal life. This is mass statement that the actual targeted audience are either diagnosed or not diagnosed attention deficit, hyperactive, disorder adults, and the methods in energy healing system of the universe besides neuroscience and exercise. So before I will request you to just introduce yourself, Chandrabanu, just unmute and in, uh, if my
My voice audible? Is my voice?
Yes,
Yeah. So I'm extremely sorry.
doesn't matter. No, it happens with technology, right? It's okay, no?
Yeah. So again I'm just giving a short introduction. Yeah. So this is the second episode of Career Catalyst Expert is Insight for the business brilliance. We are honored to have Chandra Banu Thillaigovindan. She is a certified life coach. So we are introducing the new episode called Strategies for Enhancing Attention Span and Focus in the workplace. Her niche is to help working professionals with short attention span to discover their potential to achieve success in professional and personal life. This is the mass set commitment. The actual targeted audiences are either diagnosed or not diagnosed attention deficit, hyperactive, disorder adults, and the Methodist energy healing system of the universe being neuroscience and exercises. So we'll just request Chandra Banu to just to introduce herself. Please, Anju.
Thank you, Devasmita, for inviting me for this live talk. And I am really honored so that that you are calling me and to making me this live interview so that we can reach out to many people. Okay, I'm really honored to for this thing. I thank you for that. And I'll give a brief introduction about me. Okay, I was I start with my career in Delhi, where I had this opportunity to learn a lot of healing modalities from various many masters. Actually, I joined through the civil service examination, a service called Armed Forces Headquarters Civil Service. So we serve only in the Army, Navy, Air Force, or DGQA or the DRDO, headquarters. So I joined there in 1982. I worked in various departments, no? Army manpower planning, financial planning, and DRDO in human resource development. I was additional director human resource development at the time of, and I worked in airport authority where again I was working in the personal HR and the administration work. While in Delhi, I had this opportunity. I wanted to learn about alternative healing systems. So it so happened my initiator to this system is Dr. APJ. So I'll share this episode in my story also of I Can Coach. where he asked these scientists who were coming to Chennai to attend a meeting. One of the scientists is my husband and our CC and one more lady. He said, go and meet Mrs. Natarajan. She says, she waves the hand and people get cured. What is it she is talking about? Because they are all physiologists. So you will find out what is the mechanism by which you are able to heal and sense, what is wrong with the people. Like you are just scan and tell this is wrong. So when they came to Mrs. Chellamal Natarajan, Mr. Natarajan that time was our lab director of CVRD, Central Vehicle Research Depot, which was developing tanks. And later on, he also became the scientific advisor to Government of India, took the same place as this thing. But this happened in the year 2000. Okay. When I went for a meeting again, when my husband came, he said, Mrs. Natarajan scanned him while he was talking to her, said, you have a problem with your liver. I will heal you. And he just then recovered from jaundice. Okay. Why I'm telling about this incident is, this is the power of the universe. If you know the technique and if you follow it, practice it, anybody can acquire this technique. And with pure intention and this thing, you can heal people. What she did, just like this, she didn't even wave the hand to scan him, Just talking to him said, you have a problem with your liver. This guy said, I had just now recovered from jaundice and I come here, Then she healed him. So that was amazing. He came and told me, oh, this is this thing, that she really, she knows. I was working in DRDO one day. I was in the project and planning section where I will, as a joint director, I will go inspect every new project other than the very top secret projects where we are not involved. We are lower people now, where that will be a different domain altogether. I came here for a tank review. They were planning to make one more tank, which is portable, beam. So, chota beam. So I came there to inspect that or to give my contribution as a project planning, joint director of planning and project. And that time during the break, lunch break, I asked Mr. Natarajan, sir, I want to meet your wife. My husband is keep on talking about her all the time ever since he visited here and then came back. And I said, why not come. After the meeting, he took me to his house. I met Chelamal Natarajan and it was mind-blowing session. And by then I told her I want to learn. She said, oh, in Delhi itself, there are, she was in Chennai at that time, no? Delhi, there is a pranic healing center. Main center is there. You can go and learn. But just see the coincidence. Just then she received a call from her friend who is going to take a pranic healing basic course next day. Padmini. She said, Banu. First time I met her, no? She called me, Banu, see, you wanted to learn, no? Here, Padmini is calling. She is seeking my blessing. Tomorrow she wants to do a basic. I became extra wired. Immediately I said, okay, let me talk to my husband and children. No, I spoke to them. I want to be here 2 more days. Can I stay, learn this basic course, and then come to Delhi? Delhi, I have to go find out where and time suitable. Next day was Saturday and Sunday. Here I can do, I am already there on a Friday. So they very happily said, okay, Mama, you be there. They have a servant and they can eat out and all they can have merry making. So all the three very willingly, happily told me, take your day off, do what you like, pursue what you want. That's all. That's how my journey started. Then I learned pranic healing, advanced courses, Arhatic yoga, various stages in Delhi only. So that's what I wrote in my article that time. When the student is ready, teacher appears somewhere. And I could do with the master's Chokoksi, I did a retreat also in Agra. Master conducts retreat in every place. I was lucky enough in 2006, I did a retreat also. Slowly, one by one, I learned all other healing modalities, Reiki, and then food reflexology, Varmam, name anything, Kriya Yoga. From somewhere, people were coming and teaching me. I was fully like a sponge, I absorbed everything. And wherever I learned any course, one thing I did is, if there is a certificate for teaching, I should get that so that many people will not have this opportunity to learn. Because I am in a vantage position, I can learn. I thought I should be able to teach whenever, immediately or later on in life. So that is why I said, okay, I will do. And I have learned all this from year 2000. I learned most of the courses, whatever I learned. I took teacher training also so that I can propagate the message further. See, sitting here, if I can wave my hand and heal somebody, isn't it a great boon? So that is what I was trying to do.
Yeah.
So I learned all this for 20, almost 25 years. I have been practicing most of these healing modalities. And I learned Arhatic Yoga, and I learned Yoga and Pranayam from Bharatiya Yoga Sansthan. From even Ramdev ji came to our institute to teach us Pranayam. And Sri Ravi Shankar learned from him all his art of living, short kriya, long kriya, all that learned. It's just, you won't believe, it's magical. It's like raining alternative healing therapies for me. I was so blessed, so grateful for the universe to have chosen me as its student. I practiced, I healed people, I taught also certain times because in the being in the government, so I had certain restriction, you know, how we especially that too in Ministry of Defense. So whatever, wherever permitted, with a thing I did, and I healed people, many hundreds of people. In one place when I was working in a Director General Information Service as a Director of Finance, all that army officer, one gentleman had some problem, I healed, and he said, "Oh, can you teach us?" So all the service officers came and attended my healing, you know, that I taught them the basic pranic healing or the Reiki, you know. So like that, it goes on and on. That's how my healing journey started. And I have been practicing. Now, after retirement, I came here. I was teaching in Hindustan University in School of Management Science as a associate professor, which also I resigned last year in June. And after that, I have come to this. I wanted to give the program so that in online mode, so that I can reach out to many people. So what sparked my attention to this particular niche is initially I chose different helping women and things like that. But one day I had a chance interview with chance meeting with one of the girls who had have in while in university I helped a lot of people. You know, children come to me, ma'am, I learned everything. Your subject you teach me differently. So I remember, but other subject I have to do only rote memory. But at the time when I open the question paper, everything goes blank. So I dealt with her a different healing modality, and she passed through. At least in my subject, she will always get good marks because I adapt to different kind of teaching, no, where I kindle the curiosity. I never show the PPT. I'll ask question, the children will answer. And so everybody knows I answered this point, I answered that point. Then finally I connect the dots and finally I show the PPT for them. This is what we learned. Everybody goes, wow. I have different way of approaching students. That's what, you know, while university also I help people, healed professors, and that's how my journey. Now I left and I am joining, and I joined Siddhartha Sekhar's ILH, Sagar's TBM community. I did take a course because once you are there, they say you have to be really learning the nuances of the trade. I have been interacting with people, conducting workshop both in the army headquarters or in Delhi, as well as to other friends or teaching here, healing people. But I don't have a proper certification. So I joined these two groups and then I joined Mind Valley. I took a life coaching course I underwent and graduated in November. That is the introduction about me. I would love to help because of my one chance meeting with one of the granddaughters of one of my friends. I the girl was in difficult situation. Parents were not accepting her. She says, "I don't like this subject. They are forcing her. You are only lazy. You are adamant." So my friend asked me, "Can you talk to my granddaughter?" I talked to that girl, and 1 hour Zoom meeting, we kept on talking, 3.5 hours. That time I didn't have a paid version, no. So I kept on booking, and finally she kept on booking. She was talking from US. After that, she had a breakthrough. That was my life. life coaching, then I realized main problem is communication. Parents and children, how they communicate, how they empathize with the child, and not insisting everything is all right. So then I changed my niche. I've already done a lot of research on this topic about attention deficiency as well as autistic spectrum disorder. So I thought I'll take this niche and help at least people who are, see, not everybody is diagnosed, right? We do not know. If you go to the statistics in the world, to a 15 to 20% are neurodivergent. In this neurodivergent, you have many categories. Have you seen, remember the movie Hitchki? Where
Yes,
Rani
yes.
Mukherjee acted, it's a Tourette syndrome, where she will get that different sound, Or you have seen, that is Tourette syndrome. It's a neurodivergent condition. Like if you have seen Tare Zameen Par, is autistic. Okay. But there they are showing only one condition, autistic. And if you have are watching English movies, have you seen Forrest Gump? Forrest Gump is the real story which played by Tom Hanks. He is an AD, attention deficient guy. So there are people who had succeeded in life. If you go and search in the internet, you will find many number of people who were successful. I thought I will take ADHD because many of us are not diagnosed. As a result, we do not know, but we have confusion. We have been hearing, we lose our self-esteem, and because you have been hearing, so you studied very well in school, but you are not doing now. What had happened to you? You have become lazy. They don't realize this is none of the fault of the child because we are differently wired. It is not a disease or a disorder. It is a disorder where the brain is differently wired. Okay. We can categorize the world as a neurotypical and neurodivergent. There are 20% of the world is neurodivergent. Maybe they are having dyslexia or dyspraxia, any condition. There are some 9 and 10 are bipolar, many conditions are there. You all categorize them as a neurodivergent, 20%. Every fifth person in this society is neurodivergent, for which they are not responsible. It is the way the brain is wired, the way the neurons or the nerve cells are connected. The problem is we are blamed for the condition because the society doesn't know. There is no awareness, much of the awareness. Extreme conditions of neuro, that's ADHD. Let us now specialize only in ADHD, since I'm talking about ADHD only. If you are like this condition also is in 3 forms it can show. First is somebody will be just inattentive only. They are not hyperactive. Their attention span is very short. Easily they are getting distracted. They have often they are forgetful. Keep the key somewhere. Where is my key? You will hear the spouse shouting in the house in the morning while going. Where is my watch? Where is my mobile phone? Because they don't remember. The spouse might be getting irritated. अपना चीज अपने खुद नहीं निकाल सकता है. Why he is troubling me? I am also taking care of the children. I am also have to go to my office. Because both of them are not aware the guy is having some issue. Otherwise, he is working and all, but the attention span and the forgetfulness and they overlook the details, they lose things easily and zone out of the date. They were thinking, I will do this project this way, and then from there, the dream goes on and on. And always they will be procrastinating, delay in taking initial action. And they don't listen, and you will find there is an internal resistance when you are talking to that person. This person is not listening to me. You kind of internal resistance we show in his facial features. We know this is only inattentiveness. There are the other category. They are not only inattentive, they are hyperactive also. So here, when they are hyperactive, they will have verbal troubles. They will physically, fidgeting and moving and showing disinterest and getting bored. They will be often interrupting a conversation. And any idea that comes to their mind suddenly out of context, They don't look around what is happening. They will blurt out. People wonder why this guy is suddenly speaking, because they are not able to see take the cue from people around what is going on, what is this. They are lost in their own world. Some new idea came. That particular project for which they are finding solution is already passed. Now they are in third agenda point. This fellow talks about the first agenda. It will be very embarrassing, And they are impulsive decision making, and but they take, risk taking. Anything they will just suddenly jump into it, take risk and do. This is a hyperactive condition. And there is a third dimension where both are there, inattentiveness as well as hyperactivity. So they will have both the qualities. This is what it is. So since I had the experience, the Western world, what do they do? They will give you many cognitive exercises and behavioral exercises, give you affirmation, how to say, that I am a remarkable person. All this affirmation works. Everything works. But besides that, we have a non-intervening solution. Worst case, they go for counseling, and then they will go for medication in the worst case. Whereas they will be treating the people for medication. But in East, whether it is India, China, or any of us, we have a great, vast culture where we play with the energy field of the individual. Okay, you are seeing me, the stool sharir, that is the physical body. There is a sukshma sharir. This sharir is full of made of energy. I can sense your aura from sitting here. Don't get scared. Huh? I'm just telling you. We can sense the aura of the people, and we will see where there is a congestion or where there is a, depletion, and we can energize that part. It's not from us. We know the technique, we learn, we seek from the abundant universe and heal that person. If you have this, see, somebody is not able to, that is what I did with my MBA girl. She's not able to remember. I strengthened her crown chakra and I strengthened her solar plexus chakra. Solar plexus is what for the lower emotions. I strengthened her throat chakra, which is for communication and creativity. These three chakras I healed just 2 sessions. I taught her one more method also. She was fine. Next 3 semesters, she had no problem. If we can do this, why not do this on such intervals? We'll teach them how to do. They will learn. And whatever help it gives them, it will be wonderful. Instead of groping in the dark, there is no need to be diagnosed also. See, how many of us do procrastinate? Whether you are attention deficient or not, we are all procrastinating, right? Let's learn this techniques and method, and we will improve in our work life. Our contribution will be there. Our performance will be multifold. 3 times to 10 times you can do, along with other techniques which we learn in management science, We can do that. That's what it was all about. My introduction went a little longer, huh? Because I'm introducing the subject also. Okay. You have any questions to ask?
Yes, yes, absolutely fine, because we are learning many things. Now, yes, I have some questions. Number one, how does attention span deficit manifest differently in working professionals compared to the other demographics? And what strategies do you recommend for managing it in a professional settings? Is my voice audible?
Yeah, your voice is audible. I got your question.
Yeah.
See, one problem with AD people, attention deficient, I am now taking only a lower version where they appear to be normal, they will be working, but they have certain like inattentiveness. I told you, there are inattentive or hyperactive or combine both. Inattentiveness adult, I am just taking them. They have one major problem called executive skill functioning. What is executive skill? Planning, organizing, and living in the moment, kind of, no? That particular, it's not long-term memory, short-term memory, it is working memory. Communication, impulsiveness, and intolerance. They will not wait for the return. All this is a great, great disadvantage. You have a project, you are the project head, and one thing is, some of them are extremely creative. Okay. Have you ever watched America Got Talent? The show
Yes,
where Howie, Howie Mandel, he's an attention deficient guy. Did you ever know? He's a multi-billionaire now. He started as a comedian and he attributes his success because his spontaneity. Spontaneously, how he reacts to a situation and how he sees people and make it into a comic, make it people laugh. From a comedian to actor to director and producer, now he is doing. Not only America Got Talent, you go to England also, he is there. So I'm not telling AD attention deficiency is everything's only all blue. No, there are right side of attention deficiency also. They are extremely creative. If they put their mind into certain thing, they will focus with such an intention, they will come out with creative solutions. Another advantage of getting distracted. Okay. Getting distracted, if you are doing, say, multiple project A, you are doing, focusing, suddenly you get distracted. You're one open loop there, in project 2, you suddenly got an idea, leave this and you are going there. Sometimes people say, you are putting your everywhere, but it's not bad. And they can concentrate, solve the problem there, and then they can divert here. If they will go from, sometimes they won't come back to the plan A. They will go to another project C and keep on. That is what normal neurotypical individuals cannot do multitasking. Neurodivergent, especially attention deficit people, they can do multitasking. This is an advantage. But generally, they procrastinate. They will be having this or executive skill function. They are in the low. They cannot organize. How we can cope this situation? If you go by the neural or cognitive behavioral science, we can correct the situation because they remember pictures. So we suggest, have post-it slips everywhere where your eye goes. Keep a place. For example, if you are forgetting things, then you are forgetting. So keep them in one place so that it is easy for you to take your thing. Keep the car key one place, first one place only, and keep on committing to your memory. Yes, this is here. I can go and reach there. And have a post-it slip. You have this, you have a planner. You set reminders. Technology also helps, You set reminders and then you can keep reminding you and go back to that task. Executive skill planning is a big thing, no? You can have checklist and see whether you have done. And what we recommend to them is keep a journal. Keep a journal. All of us can do that, Every day morning, you are setting what are you going to do for the day. You can keep a journal, and that journal you have to use for 3 purposes. What are the goals? What are the ideas? What is the goal now? Tomorrow, what is your work? Note it down. No? Memory is short. Doesn't matter. You have the writing. You can write it. We suggest writing the journal because muscle has a memory. It will trigger some point in the brain where the direct connection. See, brain gives command. It's okay. Muscle implement that. By muscle working, it gives reverse. It reminds the brain this is where. Then the brain jagti. No, it will start working. So we tell them keep a journal, everyday journal. These are the simple practice we all can do. In the journal, in the night, you write down what are the 3 things you are going to concentrate because prioritization is one of the executive skill, which ADD will be lacking. So they can prioritize what is the first thing they will do, of the three in the night you are doing. And we even go one step ahead. A fourth thing, not only writing, you plan what are you going to wear tomorrow to office. If you are work from home also, how you will present yourself, even that, so that tomorrow morning you don't waste your time, because we do a lot of time wasters. I am meaning about the attention deficient individuals. They do a lot of time wasters. This is how they can cope with the skills. If they have a gratitude journal, they remember uh, the next day morning, again, the same journal, they will write down what are the three things they are going to do. And there is another technique called time boxing or time scheduling. You put from which point of time to which hour you will be attending the most priority job, then the next and next. If you do that scheduling, you will remember and keep a reminder. This is now the time for you have to have your reminders in your phone. Or you can't be carrying your journal everywhere. So even you can have in a post-it slips, and you can keep it. These are some of the techniques. I have not covered everything. Okay.
Interesting. And many things to learn from you. Next question is, can you share insights into how modern work environments and technology contribute to attention span deficits among working professionals, and what adjustments can be made to mitigate this effects?
Okay. You have some knowledge about HR, right?
Yeah,
HR.
I'm a core HR.
Yeah. You just tell me how many organizations are acting in an inclusive way with great difficulty. Now only that too, if it's a private organization, they haven't got anybody. They don't include different kind of abled individuals.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Then if it is a physical disability itself, we are finding it, then the government has to say a policy. You have to reserve at least 3% vacancies for differently abled people. Exactly. I had one girl, in Airport Authority of India, there is a law officer who is visually challenged. Even now, in the last IAS exam, we find one visually challenged girl has topped the exams. Very few people are being accommodated in the government. And what to think about AD individuals. So far, I did research. Amazon has done this. See, 1/5 of the population is untapped. As I told you, they don't have only the disadvantage, they have advantage. You have to use that advantage. They're creative people also in that category. Until unless you give them an opportunity, how will you? So HR generally not doing, and now only Amazon. Can you guess the number of people they would have done internship? They started only in 2019. You cannot. 3.5 billion people in the world are affected by attention deficiency. If you search in Google, latest research says 3.5 billion people, the number. In India, it says 2 million because many of them are not reported. Many of them are not diagnosed. It must be much more number. Okay. And Amazon has now started this. And they have done 130 interns they have. 35 people who are neurodivergent, AD, are working with them. Deloitte gave this published in one of their articles. And there is a non-profit organization in Mumbai that is Solves ARC. They are giving occasional training to neurodivergent individuals. They are giving to all kinds of the neurodivergency, and they help them to train them. And Amazon also, where it is employing these people is because they can be easily. One difficult drawback with AD is they cannot take decisions, okay? So where they can be, need not be taking any decision. So any repetitive kind of function or structured where it is a minimum decision taking life and in a safe and closed environment, Amazon is employing these individuals. Like this, many other more organization has to come up to take them. And Amazon is helping them. You asked about the workspace. Distractions has to be minimal. Some people get very much distracted. Noise is there. In one of the exercises, we tell them, you cannot be protective environment is not there. There is no protective environment. The place where you are working may not be taking care of you. They don't understand you. There is no awareness. So you have till they understand that there is a way where people will understand until unless you share about yours and instead of stamping you, ridiculing you as a mental, whether they are empathize with you and take care of you, handhold you, it will come in the due course because I am not blaming the organizations also. They are not aware the enormity of the problem faced by these individuals. They are humiliated from to the core from the young age. No, you are good for nothing, you are fit for nothing. Their self-esteem is very low. You have to boost their self-esteem. There are many things to be done. The work environment today is not conducive for neurodivergent individuals. Amazon is providing them noise cancellation headphones. So they can wear that and do the work. So organizations have to come up. HR has to take cognizance of the problem. You know, cognizance, I said, so I remember cognizant. Cognizant claims I am an inclusive employer, but it talks only about including women. 36% say we have increased to 40%. We are inclusive, we are employing equal opportunity to women. That is our inclusiveness. I searched and except Amazon and one more was also there who were doing. Deloitte only said, JP Morgan is another organization who is employing neurodivergent, especially AD individuals. Yeah. Technology can help in such a way that the sending reminders, the phone is a great distractor. You just take the phone for doing something, sending a mail, you get distracted with memes and short reels and shorts, and then you are lost. So phone has to be kept away, but phones can be used for technology can be used. There are apps, to help individuals like AD or other to set them reminders. You have to put a reminder and a reminder to reminder so that you are getting, oh yes, the reminder will say, go and look at the reminders and it will tell you, oh, this activity will be done at this time and all. This is a meeting. I am not executive scale, I have lost. So it says meeting so-and-so in boardroom so-and-so. This is a location, rush immediately. The reminder will come to you. For that, you can use the technology. Yeah.
Interesting. So next question. Can you share? No, okay, I think I've asked you this question. What role does mindfulness or meditation play in improving focus and attention span for working professionals, and how can it be integrated in our daily routine effectively?
A very nice questions, no? This meditation helps. And meditation means need not be sitting in an exclusive remote area where environment is so conducive. It is not distracting you and sit in your posture with a Gyan Mudra, and it's not possible in this today fast world. There are so many meditation techniques which you can do as part of your daily routine. There are little breathing techniques combined with action, okay, which you can take part of it. So I will tell you one techniques which is used by Navy SEALs of sea and land. These are the highly, I'm just looking for something where I can show you, the demonstrate you. It is called box breathing. Just imagine this is a square, okay? It's not a rectangle, okay? Imagine this square. Before going for any really, combat activity, the Navy SEALs are the expert. These are like our commando force here in India. In US, they are called, they are say, for land and sea. For both conditions, they operate. Extremely trained individuals who can face any difficulty and terrain, and they will work to the goal. Okay. They do this box breathing just before undertaking any task. It's just simple. You inhale for 4 counts, retain the breath. Exhale for 4 counts, retain the emptiness. Then inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, you have to inhale. For that, what they said, instead, you have this kind of a box. It's a square. You start inhaling. And I am retaining. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I am exhaling. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then retain emptiness. You can count internally. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. Retain 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. When I said, did you practice? If you have practiced, you would have seen how your mind is totally only in the present moment. That working memory gets activated. Small technique like this, you can incorporate. There is another thing called finger breathing. These are all mindfulness techniques. If you go on, even search in the Google or ChatGPT tell you, ChatGPT doesn't talk about this. Only Google tells you. And some more things, like my finger breathing, it is called. I'll just say, you inhale and take your index finger over this. Exhale with the mouth. Anytime you are under tension, we always say, inhale through your nose, exhale through the mouth. Like this, we can do finger breathing. Mind is not there anywhere. You are focused. You are internalized yourself. Mind is not distracted. See how within maybe it took only 1 minute for me to do 10 breathing. Like these techniques, if a mentor, coach tell you, these are the techniques you should follow, they will be able to do. Okay. And they can incorporate, but you have time. There are meditative techniques. If you have 5 minutes, you have 10 minutes or 15 minutes. If you want to continue that for 1 hour, if you have time, we have many different kind of meditations propagated by many people from India, from abroad. Even Vishen talk about 6 ways meditation, Mind Valley guy. He also gives us different kind of meditation. And Pranic Healer, our master says twin heart meditation, where you activate the heart chakra and the crown chakra, and then bless the world with a prayer of Saint Francis of Assisi. You find immense peace land on you. You are able to connect with it. There are many meditation techniques which can be taught to them.
Yeah, really interesting. Next question. Are there any specific cognitive exercises or brain training techniques you recommend to enhancing attention span and concentration among working professionals?
I tell one simple technique, because many times what we do, we go to a place, we do not know why we are there. This happens with me or who are doing multitasking in the house. I go and open the fridge. I wish the fridge has some intelligence. I don't know why I am open the fridge. I'll then scan through. Suddenly I remember, oh, for this only I have to take out the paneer and keep it ready for the maid to come and cook. But I forget because your mind is occupied with, it's a normal neurotypical individual. Many times I wonder when I'm doing the research whether I am attention deficient, you know, because this is the habit we have. No, we just go because you're occupied with so many thoughts, you're lost in your thoughts. You do not know where you are keeping. Like yesterday, I wanted my daughter-in-law brought, there was a bakery down here, open a stall. She said, Amma, I brought some puffs. You can heat them, no? Patties she got. What I did, instead of opening the microwave, I kept the puff in a plate because she was attending a meeting, online. And I opened the fridge to keep it. Then the maid was there. Amma, what are you doing? I said, she asked me to, you're opening the fridge, ma. Oh, sorry. Because I was thinking, yesterday I was doing my freedom finisher. I have to check, I have to upload my all my videos in the mind is there in the freedom finisher. And I lost. We do this, So for this mindful exercise, what I'm telling is, you keep a pen and paper, simple exercise I suggest. Keep your pen and paper in one place. Go to the other room. Just look around. Come back and write down what all you have noticed in the other room. Whether it's objects you have noticed, write down the objects. How many objects you noticed? Write down. Or sometimes places remind us of many emotions, right? So whether it is reminding you of some happy moment you had in that room, played with your children, or had a nice romantic thing with your wife or a spouse, male or a female, whatever, let's call it a spouse. You had some interesting thing done, or you may had an argument with your dad or a mom in that place. You go to a certain room, they fill you with lot of emotions. Is that room remind you of some emotion? Write it down that also. Then you check what is it you have done. I tell another one simple exercise to people, because how our attention, our mind only focuses what you tell it to do. For example, wherever you are sitting, I just tell you, look around, spot some 5 red objects. Now you do that. Okay? 5 red objects. Are they there? They are there. Okay. You have spotted. I'll ask you to write down. Okay? Need not write down now. At least you know which are the 5 objects. If you have a pen and paper, write down. I am telling you now. Okay. Take it once 30 seconds and write down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Write down 5 blue objects in the room.
So,
No, don't look now. You focused, you saw the entire room. I told you to focus on red, so you remember red, 5 things you are writing down. Remember, write about 5 yellow objects in the room. Write about 5 green objects in the room. No. Generally, people will accept some striking thing, yellow thing came up when you are looking around. People are not able to write because our mind focus based on our directions. So if you can focus, then you can recall. There are another exercise called 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No, little exercise I incorporate so that I teach my students in the university how to remember. No, just look around the room, see whatever seeing, visual, using their sense organs to get focus. So I tell them write down 5 objects you see, or feeling, skin. So I tell them feel 4 different objects. It may be your dress, or it may be the table, anything smooth, your laptop. Feel and how the feeling is smooth, rough, or it has sharp edge. Write that feeling. That is, you are using the skin. And then I tell them, hear 3 sounds in the room. So I can hear my AC, then even the inverter sound. When you focus, you get. Okay? And say some smell. maybe I smell my perfume, or if the maid is cooking in the kitchen, that it wraps the aroma of the food, it comes. And one emotion, what you have at this point of time. Like you are now mindful, you are in the present, you are improving your working memory without you knowing. Like these small techniques, and you have to keep a checklist. What all you have to do every day, you will be able to improve your attention span, you can get focus, you can concentrate. These are all the, you asked about the cognitive things, I am telling about the cognitive way, small exercise. But in energy healing, we have got vast things. We have one simple thing called mudras, which will help you improve your memory. If you are stressful, it will relieve the stress, the way you keep the fingers. Okay. Since you asked about cognitive, I told you about the cognitive. Any other question you have? I think we have
Yes,
got only 10 more minutes.
yes, exactly.
Mhm.
So, how people can connect with you? And is there any upcoming webinar? Huh,
My
over to you.
aim is to spread the awareness first.
Absolutely.
I have created a hub like my inner alchemy lab because it's a lab. I didn't call it a hub. It is just not meeting place to learn and practice and implement. It's a lab where you are going to experiment with yourself. All of us are gold inside. Okay. We are not making gold out of the new elements. We are not, an alchemist is the one who makes, combine the elements and create gold out of it. But we are already gold, only we are rediscovering. We are discovering the gold in us. As I told you, there are advantage also being. So I have named my this as a inner alchemist lab where I'll offering programs, for them initial program blueprint or a next membership level. They get member, they are lifetime members in this. They will be learning, and depending upon the level where they can continue with the journey with me, I will give them like a gold membership or diamond or ultimate abundance. These are the 4 levels I have planned. But to create the awareness, first I'll be going for free webinar workshops. These cannot be a webinar and it cannot be a lecture mode. They have to work. Only then, whether you are attention deficient or not, doesn't matter. If you are procrastinating or if you are not able to remember the schedules, if you have memory retention or recall power is not there, just join. I'll just do, I'm planning now because certain things are coming up. Earlier I planned for 13th April, now I have done. I'm scheduled for 20th April. People can join my Facebook group. I'll be giving a WhatsApp group also. I'll give the link. Or a Facebook group, I think you may have the link also. No, you can give in the comment box later and they can join the Facebook group. I request only them, all of them, to fill the question where I asked his email so that I can communicate to them the future programs, what I'm planning. I am intent to do series of free workshops. Then only I'll go for my membership.
Yeah, quite interesting. As you know, on 2nd of April is considered as International ADHD Day.
Yeah.
So we are planning something in YouTube. So
Okay.
if you are available at 8 o'clock, so definitely I can connect with you because this
Yeah.
is going for the working professionals.
Wow, that's nice. I'm a
Yeah,
YouTuber where I'm propagating. Initially, I thought of, like personality, I'm setting goals and all. I started putting video
yeah,
because Siddharth told us, I figured in the I Can Coach book, he told us
yeah.
90-day challenge. He was to go, impact the world
Yes,
with some useful video. Then after day 20, I find, before that, during Dashara period, I talked about mudras, how they help in increasing your respiratory health. Then people told me, please only put videos on mudras, various conditions I am putting. Already maybe I have done more than 90 days, maybe 170 videos or more than that are also there. I go on YouTube regularly, except these 4 days. Though I have shot the videos, I have not posted, published them because I was so busy with my freedom finisher work.
Yeah,
Last minute
excited.
completing.
Alright. Yeah,
So I will
congratulations.
definitely come. Kindly tell me which exactly, and then the time I
Yeah,
will connect and I will
yeah.
be there.
I'll put you in the group where
Yeah.
all HR stars are there.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So definitely my pleasure because this is the starting, as mentioned. So there is lots and lots of things that are coming because we will be taking this to tutor and LinkedIn and Instagram as well.
Okay.
So yeah, and YouTube as well. So this the thing is to help you, the people who are just watching, just learn from the experts.
From wherever media you are following. So
So it's an honor.
It's an honor for me. You are helping me to reach out to the people, to tell them these are such conditions, have empathy with such people. And we are going to tell people if you are having this condition, you don't have to go for a diagnosis, address these issues. These are the pain points. Do you have low self esteem? Do you feel you are getting humiliated in front of people because of certain behavior for which you are not aware, you are not responsible. This is the wiring here. The prefrontal cortex is here. This is the executive function. It has not done the job because maybe there is a neuron doesn't have the covering, that myelin sheath properly covered. Even then, it loses the signals. So who knows? Don't need to blame yourself and learn to improve by these cognitive exercises or take the help of universal energy, the force which is abundant and loving, and then it is coming to you when you call for the help. We have to spread the awareness. And with people, neurotypical people also should understand, like Amazon has done now, JP Morgan has done now. Many organizations, they have to, all the HR professionals, they have to understand this is a condition of a mental condition which we have to include, and they are extremely intelligent people also. We have to tap this untapped source, and build creativity. Who would have thought Hovi, if he has just neglected himself? He is today America Got Talent here, multi-billion project he is running and bringing out. Last week, I think or one of this Facebook, somebody shared one video of an autistic girl singing. She has both parents who are male, So beautifully she said, I have a friend whose son is a small child. He recites whole lot of slogan, but he won't talk. You ask him a question, he won't. So there are different things. You have to tap what is essential for us in our job. So identify jobs where they can be included, and it will create wonders for the people with the neurodiversity. It's a good job you are doing,
Actually, I'm also ADHD. Yes, I'm an autistic child, and I have a neurological issue. That is, if you can see, that is, I have a lateral palsy. Okay, this is an issue. This is a neurological issues. If I can, then many people can. So if I have reached here, so I think that all agency can reach to the highest level.
Yeah.
So I'm really honored to have you and in Egypt and learning lot of things. Yes, it's just starting as mentioned.
Thank you so much for this opportunity so that I can reach out through you. I have reached out to at least some people.
Yeah,
They will
sure.
understand,
Definitely. That is the
Many of us
reason.
will be, anybody, we just question when you do the workshop, they will understand. They find answers for many of their pain points,
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. That is the reason I love psychology. Become HR. Yes, to understand
A
their pain
beautiful
points.
combination, psychology and HR. It's really nice combination.
Yeah, The psychology why to understand why I'm like this, why my eyes are not normal, why I've been taunted in the childhood. So my childhood is not normal. And secondly, HR to help people.
Yeah.
So yeah, score things, score HR.
Even in my inner alchemy lab, I say the world problem is at least you are a different HR. No?
Yeah.
You are unique because of your whatever your condition. You have tried to understand people. But what does the general HR do? You know, they feel whether it's a work design or our education system, like Siddhar says, they all think one size fits all. The way you assign the job, you way assess people, we assess people because I was in HR in Government of India, and now also I was teaching HR
Yeah.
also to the people. We think
Wow.
one size fits all, but we have to now tailor-made solutions for everybody. No, it's really good you are having this HR thing.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
I thank you so much, Devasmita. You have given me an opportunity so that I can speak to that.
Yeah, sure. This is why we are all working together as a digital coach. We feel like we are alone, but we are all together.
Yeah,
So as much we are working together, we will be exploring more and get our success soon. So
thank you so
thank
much.
you. Yeah, thank you so much. And we'll again meet in the other platform. I'm talking to you about
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
Yeah,
I am honored
yeah.
for this
Thank
invitation, open invitation to many things together which we are going to do and help
Yeah.
in our little lifespan, wherever we can reach and wherever we can make an impact. Let's do it together.
Yes.
Thank
Sure.
you.
Thank you
Thank you.
so much.
Thank you so much.
And I'm sharing his her where you can join her community. Okay, the Facebook link, Facebook group, right? So that
Thank
you
you.
can join and learn from her.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank
Thank
you. Yeah,
you. Bye bye.
right.
Thank you, audience, whosoever has seen or going to see the recording. I thank you also. I make a call to you.
Yeah,
Address the problems. Address the solution. You will find solution. I will call it challenges. We don't call it a problem.
absolutely.
Challenges always have a solution, right? So let's see how we can progress together to make the world beautiful, to make the life easy and pleasant for us to live professionally as well as personally. All the best to all of you here. Stay blessed.